Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a product review on the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look of Love in a palette, and this is in the shade Pretty Blushed Beauty. So this is the first Charlotte Tilbury product I have ever purchased and used, so it will be completely a first impressions base. I haven't even swatched it before using it, but I will insert swatches throughout the video. I'm also going to do a wear test, so going to show you what it looks like when I first put it on, maybe a few hours later, how it wears throughout the day, did I touch up, etc. And also just playing with all her formulas. I think this is such a beautiful, beautiful palette, and for someone who has never tried Charlotte, this is really nice because I get to try all her formulas at once. I get to try her face powders, her bronzers, her blush, her highlighter, and most importantly, her eyeshadow formulas. Now we're going to get into the palette, and I'm so excited for this. I didn't expect the packaging to be this pretty, and I'm so excited to open it up and use it. Here it is. It is actually really heavy. It feels very luxurious. I love the rose gold packaging, and everything about it I just simply adore. And here is the back with the shade names and how you should use it, etc. Okay, let's open her up. Ta-da! Look how pretty this is. I'm so excited to use it. Right off the bat, I want to say the eyeshadows are a lot bigger than I expected. I thought they would be smaller, but they're actually quite big, so I think they will last you a very, very long time, and I really like the color story. The bronzer I think might be a little bit too light for me, but still excited to try it out. You also get a really big mirror here, and it's very, very clear, so you can definitely bring this on the go. I think this is literally the perfect travel palette. You have your face products, your eyes, that's about it. It is so compacted and lovely. This palette is made in Italy, so that does make it sound a lot more luxurious, which I appreciate. I do like some luxury, especially if I'm paying a hefty price for it. As you can see, I'm actually barefaced. I'm not wearing anything because I want to try out the products, so I'm going to first start my skin prep by putting on some sunscreen. Next, quickly going to put on some primer. Doing a quick spritz down of my face with some setting spray. Now I'm quickly going to conceal my face. Now I'm going to take my second concealer and just brighten the rest of my face. Okay, that's my base done. Now I can actually go into this palette, and I'm very, very excited. I must say, this massive mirror really came in handy, and I think it even actually magnified my face because I didn't have to go this close to look at it. It was really easy, it was really clear, really, really comfortable to use. It's been 2 seconds of me using the palette and I already have a fingerprint on it from my sunscreen. I'll clean it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with this palette, except for I'm going to use it in the order I usually do my makeup, which is now using the face powder to set the rest of my face and then my eyes, etc. So I know they're meant to go into this order, but that's not how I usually do my makeup, so I'm going to customize it to how I would use it. So going to go in with number 7 face powder. First of all, there is minimum kickback in the pan. There's not too much. You do have to dust off a little bit, but I don't think it's that big of an issue. Let's set the face. It seems to have mattified everything. Nothing is still wet or unset, so I really like that. It gives my skin a very, very smooth finish, and I really enjoy it. I think it did cover my pores up quite a bit, so I really enjoy it, and I hope it sets the makeup all day. I'll do an update and check later on in the day, but for now, looks nice and fresh. I really enjoy it. Next, I'm going to go in with number 4 face bronze and bronze up my face. I'm going to use a big fluffy brush and go over on the perimeters of my face. I haven't used bronzer for a hot minute, so this could be very interesting. So because the pan is actually quite big, I can put my entire brush and coat it, which I really enjoy. There is some minor kickback in the pan, but nothing too serious. I think it's not that bad. It's a little bit darker than I expected. It is very pigmented for that one thing. It looks very light in the pan, but it's actually quite dark. Okay. Oh, I need to try muddy this. Okay, it is very, very pigmented at first deposit and first glance, but you can definitely blend it out, which I think is a really good thing. You can just keep on blending it, sweeping it across, and you'll diffuse the product quite a bit, so I really enjoy that. Okay, bronzer is done. I actually really enjoy it. I think the formula was, again, very smooth, and I really like how pigmented this product is and the way it so easily diffuses. So you can keep on blending it and it will blend out. So at first it looked really, really muddy on my face, but as I blended it out, it looked a lot smoother, a lot nicer, and I diffused the product so it actually looks more natural on my skin, and I really enjoy that. And this tone is actually perfect for me. I thought it would be too light, but it shows up perfectly, really, really nice. Unfortunately, I don't think this would work for anyone with a darker skin tone. It's not very shade inclusive, but if you are a similar skin tone to me, I think this would work really nice. So light to medium skin, this will be very, very pretty on you. It actually doesn't accentuate my texture and pores. So as you can see, there's some texture on my skin, obviously, right? And I have been breaking out a little bit, but it doesn't accentuate, it just deposits really nicely and smoothly. It doesn't irritate the product underneath it, which is the powder and the concealer, as well as the sunscreen, which I think is another bonus, because for me, I don't put on foundation every day, so that means I can't actually cover up everything, so it even works pretty nicely on a relatively bare face. Next, we're going to go in with 6 Cheek Pop, which is our blush shade. It reminds me of the NARS Orgasm shade, which I think is really pretty. It has a slight shimmer to it, whereas the face powder and the bronzer, they were both completely matte. Again, there's very minimal kickback in the pan, and as you can see, coated my brush really nicely and looks very pigmented. As always, I'm going to try to diffuse some of the color on my hands first and then lightly put it on my cheeks, because you never know how pigmented this is. And I'm so glad I did that, because can we see how much pigment comes off? It gives a very, very pretty flush, and as you can see, because there are some shimmers in it, it gives a really nice glow to your cheeks as well. Makes it very, very radiant. Honestly, I think this is such a pretty base. I don't even need a highlighter, because that glow and shimmer in the blush is carried out, and can you see it gives that really nice shimmer on the cheeks, and it's very natural. When you look in front of someone, it's not grey and it doesn't leave a cast, which I really, really enjoy, and I think it rosied up my complexion really, really pretty. Love this shade on me. Now I'm going to go in with the shade 5 Face Highlight and just highlight all the high points of my face. As expected, this has a little bit more fallout than the other shades because it is more glimmery and shimmery, and usually the powder is softer, but it's not too bad. I don't think it's that big of an issue, but if you don't like kickback in your pan, just something to take care of. It's a very, very subtle highlighter, and I really dig that. That is my exact type of highlighter that I look for, and you can definitely build it up. Like, I've gone in with a few layers now, and as you can see, the glow has just gotten so much more intense. Ooh, I really like this. I love this formula of the highlighter. It's definitely a very subtle glow at first, but you can build it up to something very intense. Look at that. Ooh, very pretty. It doesn't leave a grey cast on me, but when I tilt to the side, it really captures the light, which I think is so stunning, and it doesn't emphasize, again, my textures and my pores. So here, if you look, there's some redness and bumps on my skin, but the highlight just kind of glosses over it and gives a white cast and film almost, so it's just the glow. It doesn't really show there are bumps on it, which, again, phenomenal formula. like I said, this is the most soft formula out of the ones I've tried so far. So you can see I've only gone in today and the imprint's basically already destroyed. So I think this is really nice for Project Pan, and I didn't get hit pan on this. Relatively easier to the other shades. As you can see, the other ones, the imprint's barely disturbed, and for cheeks, I went really hard into the pan and it's not really that disturbed. Next, we're going to go in with the top row, which are the eyes, which I'm so excited to use because Charlotte is so well known for her quads and eyeshadow. But before we do that, I'm just quickly going to fill in my brows so I have a nice canvas and frame for my eyes. So we have 3 different formulas here. We have number 1, Brighten, number 2, Enhance, and number 3, Smoke. Again, I'm going to use it my way, the way how I would use it, because I don't think I would start off with a shimmer and then move on to my mattes. I would do the opposite. I would start with my mattes and then my shimmers and then this celestial kind of topper shade. So that's how I'm going to use it. So going to go in with number 3, Smoke first. I think I went a little bit hard on this, but there is a lot more fallout in this eye product than the rest of it. So I'm just going to quickly blow that away, but just something to keep in mind, there is some kickback in the pan. Almost forgot, but I'm going to use my Urban Decay Primer Potion to just quickly prime my eyes so everything lasts a lot longer. This is a very nice neutral chocolate brown, which I think will be really nice as a base. I'm just going to take number 4, Face Bronze, and just slightly diffuse that product out and blend it so it looks smoother. I think the eyeshadow is performing pretty nicely, but there's just this one corner, I'm not sure if it shows up, but it's budging here and it's not really blending out how I would like it to. Okay, that's so much better. I just added a lot more product on here. Let's see, that's blending out much smoother and I really like that now. Just going to take face powder and further blend everything together. Okay, that blended out so much smoother the second time. I think it's because I worked a lot faster and I knew how to work with it, but pretty nice. I like the matte. It blended out very nicely. I wouldn't say it's anything super phenomenal for a matte eyeshadow. It's good, but nothing too wow yet. Now I'm going to take the bronzer and just quickly smoke out the lower lash line. I really like how the base is going, and I think this is such a pretty everyday glam look. I would go out with this, but for the sake of it, I'm going to try these 2 shades as well. Now I'm going to take number 2, Eye Enhance, with a flat brush. Minimal fallout, there's basically no kickback in the pan. Really nice. That is a pretty shimmer shade. Okay, so this shimmer shade, even without wetting the brush, it is so phenomenal. I can see now the magic of her eyeshadows. It is a very soft shimmer shade where it really enhances your eyes, but it is buttery smooth, and I blended it right into the matte shades. Can you see that? That is just so pretty, right? It gives this really nice reflect and I'm enjoying that a lot. Finally, we're going to use Brighten, number 1. I'm going to go in with my fingers because it looks like a glitter topper shade and I think it will work the best over fingers. It is very soft, first of all. Let me just swatch that real quick. Ooh! That is stunning. That is really pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so going to tap this on my eyes. My eyelids look like they're wet. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Definitely a winner of a formula. It is so soft, it is so stunning, and the glitter, it's incredible. It hasn't actually had any fallout on my face. So no glitter has fallen out. Everything looks fine. And it really enhanced my eyes. I love it. I think that is such a beautiful formula. Now that I'm done testing every single formula in this palette, I will clean my face up, add some mascara, etc. and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I'm back. I clean up the rest of my face, put on some mascara, some eyeliner, and some lippies. I'm wearing my new favorite combination. This is the BBIA Velvet Lip Tint in 22 and the PERIPERA Ink Velvet in 15. I love these two together on the lips. So BBIA all over and then just a little bit of the PERIPERA on the center. Loving it. And for the eyes, real quick, I used again the PERIPERA Enquiries and Clear set on my lashes, and then I use some of the Kiss Me Heroine smooth liquid eyeliner in dark brown, I'm pretty sure. And this is my full face using the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look of Love in a palette. Look at the packaging. I'm keeping this. This is so cute, and I absolutely adore the look that I came up with using everything in this palette. Everything fits me so well and I adore it. It's been about an hour since I started filming and the face still looks really, really nice. I really enjoy it. The eye look is a little bit more intense than I normally would go for, but I still really like it. I think it really enhances my features, and this is just really, really stunning. I love how everything is. The powder is holding up nicely. The bronzer, the blush, the highlight, still beaming as you can see. So pretty, and it suits me really, really well. So yeah, so far, really, really love it. I will give an update of this later on throughout the day when I wear a bit more and tell you guys about the wear time, but that's about it for me from now, and I'll see you later. So I'm just doing a quick checkup on my makeup. It has been 4 hours since I first applied it. I just had some lunch and I reapplied my lipstick. It's a new lipstick. This is the CLIO Mad Matte in Sensual Pepper. This is one of my favorite shades right now. It is very, very pretty. And yeah, so just going to do a quick checkup on the makeup. Everything still looks like I just applied it. It looks really nice. My face looks smooth from the face powder, and some oils are seeping through a little bit, but you know, it's been 4 hours, it's been a lot, and today is quite hot. But the eyes look incredible. Everything still looks like really nice and shimmery, and the powder actually did a really good job setting in my nose here. So my nose usually gets quite cracked and dry, but it's looking really nice so far. And my under eyes, there's no creases, nothing. It's really good. The only thing is the blush kind of faded a little bit. The bronzer is still there. The highlight, we can see it's still incredible, but that's pretty normal. My face just eats blush. That's why usually I go in with a really heavy hand at first, because it just disappears for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, everything looks really nice. It's been 4 hours. Literally, I am very impressed. I think it looks fine. Yeah, I don't really need to touch up anything. It just looks good. Maybe I'll see you in a bit later. This is an update on my makeup. It's been 6 hours since I've been wearing it, and as you can see, it still looks absolutely stunning. It is flawless. My skin looks really, really nice and smooth. Nothing has moved, and yeah, the powder I think is just phenomenal. The eyeshadow, as expected, it stayed all day and it's just really, really nice. I absolutely love it. I think this is a palette that is my new go-to for my face, and if I do ever travel again, perfect. That's all I need to bring. It has everything I need, and it was just so fun to try all these new formulas. So yeah, I just wanted to do a quick check-in, and honestly, 6 hours, easy, and it looks fine. It looks like I just applied it. Literally amazing. I did some baking as well today, so you know, had some heat going on, but yeah, this looks really, really nice. Oh, the lighting went weird for a sec, but really, really love it. And yeah, that's my final review. This palette is gorgeous. I still think it's worth 9 out of 10 stars because it's a little bit pricey, and the mattes aren't as phenomenal as I mentioned. The face powder, it's great, but so is my egg lips, which is my favorite. And the bronzer, it's nice, but again, it's like bronzer, right? It's nothing phenomenal. But the eyeshadow, oh, they're actually so stunning, especially the shimmer shades. They are gorgeous, and the blush, beautiful. I really liked it. It has faded a little bit, but you know, still really pretty. That's about it, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video. Bye.